What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. It is Friday. We're taking a look at my Roth IRA performance for 2024. If you saw my Robinhood video, you saw that I did get a return of 37%. Absolutely amazing. Now we're going to see how my Roth IRA did, and we'll also do a bonus and check out my 401k IRA. So, old value of 2023 was 76,528. New value 116,944. I'm just going to go ahead and refresh it for all the conspiracy theorists in the audience. So what we're going to do is we're going to calculate my overall return. So to do that, I also need to incorporate my Roth IRA contribution of 7,000. So for 2024. So plus 7,000. Okay. So we're going to just copy this number. Okay. We've got that there. So what we're going to do, we're going to do 116,944 and 50 cents. What just happened? 116,944.5 minus, yep, equals that divided by last year value, saying about a 40% return. And to just confirm that, we're going to go to this here. So we went from 83,528 to 116,944.50. Let's take out comma 40%. 40%. Okay, so 40% return in my Roth IRA if I'm calculating the 7,000 as part of 2023. And I'm doing that because that 7,000, it helps me, but it doesn't increase, it didn't help increase my percentage. It just helped me increase the dollar value I could add in. So that 7,000 happened at the very beginning of 2024. And yeah. So 40% in my Roth IRA. We're now going to take a peek at what I had in my Roth IRA, what I have in my Roth IRA, and go from there. All right, we are looking at the trades that I made in my Roth IRA for this year. Held Apple had a $1,700 gain. Very nice. ACDC covered this one in my Robinhood video. Again, good company. I think they're going through some rough times. Hopefully they don't go private. CleanSpark, again, I think I only bought one share and I just forgot to sell it during the boom. Lost 11. Lululemon, bought at 261 if I just would have held longer. I lost $5 there. Microsoft made 1,700 there. Very nice. Play Studios sold 100 shares for a $285 loss. ServiceNow made a $667 gain. PagSeguro, $284 gain. Very nice. Palo Alto, $1,200 gain. Palantir, $132. Renasola, minus 970. Tesla made 13,878. And Vanguard 900, and the S&P 500, the VOO, made 963. Gonna go now and we're gonna take a peek at my current holdings. I'm not going through all the screens because I'm not gonna go and blur out all my account information. So we're gonna check out my holdings right now. All right, if you've been with me since last year, you know I've been holding Chalice Brands, ticker symbols CHALF. I'm holding 99,999 shares with a current balance of 10 cents. This was a very extremely risky investment. I do have hopes that they will come back in the future. The original founder of the company repurchased the company back at a discount. He's been making their vendors whole, not their customers, their suppliers whole. They do have a Nevada license that I'm hoping they roll out as marijuana starts to gain some traction again. Um, and all the past executives, C-suite leaders are still holding onto their shares. Funny enough, the co-founder originally has a stake, and then also the ex-chairman, who also has, I think, a million. I don't know if he has a million shares. I can't recall. So there is some skin in the game there. A lot of insiders are still holding their shares. I'm hoping this comes back as soon as marijuana again picks up steam and they get the paperwork completed. They're currently private, so come back on, make it go to one, two, three, four, $5 a share. I'll be happy. Next is ticker symbol HUMA, Humasite. Again, they just received FDA approval. The chart looks like a cup and handle. And let me just pull that up for you to illustrate exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about. Left side of the cup, right side of the cup, the handle right here. Boom. So yeah, I'm confident in this one long term. Whether it wants to piddle pedal $3 until July of this year, we'll see. They do have not customers. They do have the product in use in the field. So again, this is something I'm feeling confident about. FDA approval, still trading at $5. If this company says what they're going to do and puts their products to use and address their market, this could be one of the best purchases in my life. So we'll see. Speaking of best purchases of my life, you can see that I have quite a bit of doll hairs in ticker symbol KRT. This one is my bread and butter. They are amazing. They pay a 4 to 5% dividend. The last 2 years, they've done a special dividend. It's just amazing. Their company, I think the stock right now is at $30.26. You can see that. I can see that. This stock, if it gets bought out at $50, it's still severely undervalued. I have this pegged around $70 per share. And that's with the old data, the old financial metrics, the old margins. As we continue to move forward, they are growing, they're purchasing warehouses, they're expanding into new territories, new channels. I think their latest channel was supermarket, into supermarket like delis, I think. So nice little impact there. It's not game changing, but I seriously think this is like buying Coca-Cola before Coca-Cola had several splits. I do think Carrot Packaging will have a split in the future. Might not be 2025. Could be 25. I don't know. There's only I think around 5 or 6 million shares float. Let me just pull that up. 6.87 million shares float. So they're gonna have to add some more shares to the pool. Um, love this company. Yeah. So that is my number one. I'm hoping that the gap fills around 27 and goes to $25 support. Definitely looking forward to that. And last but not least, Urban Outfitters. If you want to see why I like this one, I released a video on Christmas why I think it's going to be one of the top stocks for 2025. Go check it out. If I had to summarize it all in like a 30-second spiel, um, number one, it's breaking out of a decade-long Darvis box. Every time it's broken out of a decade-long Darvis box, the stock goes bananas. Last time in the 90s to 2000s went from $6 to 30. Right now we're at 50. I think this is going to 100 to 110. Conservatively, we'll probably see a blow off top, and then some consolidation. That is my target. Their margins are growing, year over year revenues are growing, profitability is growing, debt's shrinking, cash on hand is solid. They're growing their online business. For a big box retailer, they're actually doing very well. They are profitable. So they're also not over leveraged. The newer companies that they've added to their portfolio are running extremely well and growing. And so what they're doing, as what they've presented and shown over the last several years, they have their secret sauce. And so what they're doing is they're making a bet on themselves for 2025. They're having more CapEx spending to essentially grow all those different channels, which should yield more sales, more profits, potentially better margins, more cash, maybe paying down that debt, becoming more profitable. It's just becoming a beautiful juggernaut, and it's not something I would typically look at. However, I cannot fight the data on this one. Just you got to check out that video. It's like a 10-15 minute video. It's well worth it. Institutions are buying. It seems like a great stock. So anyway, don't want to make this video too long. I got my Roth IRA here, did about 40%. We're going to go ahead and now take a look at my 401k IRA, and I'll just include that in my videos going forward every year, just because once I do get to that 46,000 in my 401k IRA, I'm going to backdoor it into this account and just have one huge, massive snowball. Again, I can't do that backdoor conversion until after I've left my current company. So yada, yada, yada. We're going to go ahead and take a look at my 401k IRA now. All right, we are looking at my 401k IRA. I have blacked out my key account information. As we can see, my portfolio is at 24.29%, baby. So my Robinhood account challenge, 37%, Roth IRA, 40%, and my 401k IRA, 24.29%. They all beat the S&P 500. I definitely know this did better than Kathy Woods. I think Warren Buffett got around 24, 25%. So I'll give this one to you, Warren. Also, within your 401k, I'm very limited on what I can select. So my 401k IRA is literally 40% large cap, 30% mid, 30% small. So that's all I did for this. Going into 2025, by the time I make this video next year, it'll be late December. I will have probably gotten out of all this aggressiveness because I think we're in for a euphoric market. And I will tuck it away likely around October, November, maybe December, just to shield it from any potential downsides in the market. Again, if the candles are there, and when I say candles, the Japanese candlesticks on the indices. So think of your S&P 500, your NASDAQ, your QQQ, other mid cap and small cap ETFs. Those are going to be our guidelines and peripherals going forward, because if we start to see a very bearish candle being set up, that's a very good sign to, hey, rotate. It doesn't hurt, rotate for a week, a month, really just depends. So 24.29%, can't complain. Definitely love the returns. I only put in 7,600 here because throughout 2024 I've been putting a lot more into the crypto. So I do have a lot of cryptocurrency assets at the moment. Um, I will do a video on that in November. But yeah, that is, or I'll do crypto video November, December after the euphoric run, which we should see historically after every halvening. It's about 1 year, 7 months, 1 year, 6 months. So buckle up. It's going to be a very fun 2025. I really appreciate you for watching. Have a fantastic weekend, or if you're watching this on a weekday, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.